What's up, guys? We're going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to do a gear loadout video for you. And what we're going to do is show you some of the things. It's kind of like a minimal gear kit that I carry during the summertime. Sometimes spring, fall, just depends on the temperature. But stick around, we'll get to it. Okay, first off, we'll do cutting tools. I keep a saw at all times. I love the folding saws because they're smaller to keep in your bag. Not a whole lot of hassle. They cut really good. And if you need to take a bow saw, you can always take a bow saw blade and make a bow saw. I keep a machete. Smaller machete is really all you need here in the Southeast. Works great for me. Always keep a pair of gloves because they're worth their weight in gold. Usually I'll have my knife on my side. I keep a pocket knife, and I also keep a SRK, bigger knife for different things, and I also carry a Mora for my smaller things. So as far as my summer gear slash spring slash fall gear, I prefer to carry a hammock because it's cooler. I've got Eno hammock straps that I really love. I like them because they're camo for one thing, but this is a down to 40 bag. It works great for me because if it gets too hot, I can use it like a blanket. If that's still too warm, I don't need a blanket anyway. This is an AquaQuest 10x7 tarp. These things are awesome. They come with adjustable straps. It's a silk nylon tarp. In my opinion, unless you're going Dyneema fiber, there is no better. And this is a Go for Wild hammock. I love them because they have a built-in ridgeline, so you can actually throw your tarp over it. And to me, that makes setting up twice as fast. So you set this up with a figure 9, throw your tarps up with adjustable straps with the AquaQuest tarp, and I mean, you're good to go in a matter of minutes and have your whole camp set up. Another thing I carry in my bag is just a overnight bag, basically. Got my toilet paper. It's got a stick of deodorant, some toothpaste, toothbrush, and a little breath freshener. Another thing, some must have for your bag is your fire kit. You got a ferro rod. I've got some fat wood in here, several sticks of it. I love these Durastart Fire Start cubes. They burn for about 10 minutes, so if you're working with a fuel cube stove, they're great for that. And then you can't get past your trusty Bic lighter. I also keep one on my person as far as that goes. Another thing I do keep is a first aid kit in my bag. Everybody's is going to be different, obviously. We all prepare for different things. I look for cuts, scrapes, keep some after bites, some bug spray. I even have a tourniquet in my bag just in case. You never know. But yeah, I believe a first aid kit should be on every single bag anytime you go anywhere because you never know what could happen. Something else I always like to carry is a retractable fishing rod. It fits better into a backpack is the main reason. The reel's not in here right now. I'm actually got it, I've oiled it at the house, so it's actually drying out right now. But I carry a small fishing kit. It's got a stringer, some poppers, some jerk baits, some crankbaits, crick copper. I got some Ned rigs, rooster tail, hooks for anything if I want to fish with live bait. I keep nail clippers in there. Just your basic standard fishing kit. I prefer spinning reel for this setup just because it's a little easy to manage. But yeah, that's my lightweight fishing kit. So this is my little cook kit. It consists of all the essentials. I got a little skillet that I keep on the outside of the bag here. Got some aluminum foil, the pouch to collect water and run water through my Sawyer filter. Then in the top, I have a twig stove. It's one that we've showed you before on the channel. It's the little $12 twig stove from Amazon. This is a stainless steel cook cup or single wall. This one in particular is a clean canteen, but it's just a single wall steel canteen cup. It's got my Sawyer Mini in it. Can opener. This is an industrial grade can opener, so it's got a bigger cutting edge, so you can open up something fairly large with it. Of course, a sport with a spoon and a fork on the other end. I got a lighter and some nail clippers in that, but the good thing about this is you can actually boil water in it. And then in the bottom of this bag is actually where I just keep my small pot that you've seen us use as well on here. So it's a pretty well balanced kit as far as food goes. And then, of course, in your bag you'll also want to keep your food in there as well. With a 40 liter like I'm using here, you know, you're pushing it. You're only going to be carrying, you know, overnight food, or unless you're just eating super minimal. As far as cordage goes, I use paracord. I kind of prefer using it for my tarp setup, just because it doesn't leave the black residue like your tarred bank line will, number 36 bank line. Sometimes during the summer it heats up a little bit and you'll have a little bit of tar come off and, you know, stick to your tarp. So I prefer using paracord for that. Not to mention, I mean, you're not holding up a lot of weight, so it really doesn't matter. Whatever cordage you prefer to use, you can use. But I use paracord. And then one thing I don't have in my bag right now because I got to re-up, I used it all last time, is that number 36 bank line, the tarred bank line. But that's the main part of my cordage, other than my guy lines that I used to use on my tarp. But you know, now that I'm going with this system, I'll probably just use paracord to the adjustable straps that came with the AquaQuest tarp. One thing I'd like to bring up, if you're using anything that is battery operated, because I also keep a headlamp, a flashlight, and then if you noticed in the last video, you may or may not have, but the two little candle lights that we had on either side of the table, those are actually from the Dollar Tree. They take 2 AA batteries, and they last for 50 hours on 2 AA batteries. So I thought it lit up well enough for him to be able to cook. Of course, all of our vision's different. Cooking in as tall of a setup as we had, you know, given that we were using the butane propane stove, obviously it sets it up a little higher, so it would have been great if those had been lifted up higher. But if you're cooking with a twig stove or something like that, obviously it's going to work perfect. But other than that, as we've said in the last few videos, we really appreciate y'all watching us, spending time with us. We like spending time with y'all on these videos, and make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and smash that bell for us. Thanks for watching Wildcat Outdoors.